Well, hi everyone, welcome to the Creative Coffee Chat. It's our first Creative Coffee Chat, and I'm really excited because during the Creative Coffee Chat, I just wanted to see what's going on with everybody's creative business and see if I could help with anything, or if you need anything, or you have anything you want to share. So who wants to go first and tell me about what's going on with you? Well, feel free to open up. Connie says hi in the chat. We can just type in the chat, just whatever is going on. If no one has anything, I could go ahead and tell you what's going on with me if you want to hear it.
Sure.
Well, I've started a podcast, and I'm having episodes every week. This week I filmed, 2 episodes thus far, and I have another one planned for Friday because I had to reschedule it. Because I got to talk with Faith, like she lives in Singapore, so she can only talk to me real late at night because that's when she starts her day. So I had a call with her last night. And it went really well. Like we talked about a lot of cool things, they're working on in our businesses, so hopefully y'all can hear it. I had my podcast editor, edit it. So hopefully he'll get done with it. And then I can, post it, maybe this week. And so it was really good. And I found that having a podcast, I'm getting more traffic to my blog and my store, because you can get to my store link, right on the podcast page. So I found that's pretty interesting that you could, you can grow your printable business with a podcast. And it's really easy to do a podcast. You just go on Zoom, pay for a Zoom subscription, or you can even do Zoom for free, but it kicks you out for 45 minutes for a free version. You can, ask someone in your audience to come on and speak with you, or you can just speak yourself. Cause I have some where I have just spoken myself, so I can probably fill up a meeting for myself, in Zoom. I can just talk to myself and on video. So I have some that are just me talking, and I have some with other people talking too. So it's really helpful because then people are going to my podcast page. I'm connecting to people I normally wouldn't connect with. Like I'm getting lots of new visitors to my blog that haven't been there before. So I'm noticing I'm getting new traffic. So I wonder if it's from the podcast. I'm probably sure it is. Like a lot of it's going to the podcast page. So it's a great way to get in front of people that are from a new audience by starting a podcast. Is anybody here thinking about starting one? I think I don't know if Mary had ever had a podcast before. Have you had one before, Mary?
No, I haven't, but I'm really looking forward to hearing the one you did with Faith. I got her email this morning and she was so excited and enthusiastic about it.
Oh, yeah, it was a really, really good call. I thought it went well. The only problem was my family was being real noisy in the background. So hopefully the podcast editor can filter that sound out,
Well, if they don't, then it makes it more realistic.
Oh, yeah, yes, because I have a small family, a little child, is they make noise because that's what children do.
And of course, they're the unannounced guest appearances of your fur kids.
Oh, yeah, yes, they come out, out of the woodwork, and because they hide during the day a lot of times, and they'll just come out and say hi. Because you've already come. My dog's over here. She's panting. Here is my little other fur baby. She's my oldest fur baby. She's 8 years old.
She is really cute. Is it warm there?
Oh, it's getting cold. It's pretty cold outside, so so she has lots of fur. We usually get her trimmed down,
Sure.
Yeah, but she's lots and lots of fur now, I usually get her to the groomer around this time.
Yeah, wearing your fur coat indoors is not good.
Oh, yeah, yes, especially. So what's going on in your business, Mary? Do you have anything that you want to talk about your business?
Well, I'm keeping busy. I guess that's the bottom line. I'm trying to get stuff done in a timely manner so that it's up for the various holidays. And the most recent things I've done have been to go back. I like to go back and select graphics and products that I've gotten maybe a couple of years ago or so, because I figure people have forgotten about them. And I still change things a lot, but it doesn't seem quite as stressful as using all the things that are recently coming out. Of course, I use a lot of those too, but what I recently did, and I'm still working on, is that a couple of years ago, when it was really too late to do anything with them, somebody came out with a big holiday bundle, and they had essentially 3 parts to each holiday: Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Christmas, and Kwanzaa. So they had an adult planning journal, they had a kids planning journal, and they had a bunch of different activities. So I worked on those and got the Thanksgiving activities up on Etsy, and then I did the journals and the activities for each of the other 3 holidays and have them on Etsy. So now I'm finishing up repurposing them to go on Amazon because it's quite different. On Amazon, you have to have a bunch more pages than you do when you put something on Etsy.
Oh,
And
yes.
so I'm working on those right now. And then I need, of course, to get a bunch of activity and coloring books up for Christmas, especially since we just learned that Jade Summers stuff got banned. And that opens a great big hole for coloring books and that sort of thing.
Oh,
So,
yeah. For those that don't know, yeah, Jade Summer, they're a prolific, coloring book self-publishing business on Amazon KDP. Like they said, 98% of their business is actually from Amazon, and they got shut down because they were using, copyrighted work. Like they were using copyrighted Disney characters, like likenesses, not like exactly the characters, but it was like likenesses because they had 2 titles. One was Beauty and the Beast and one was Alice in Wonderland. And they had characters in those books that were very similar. And like I was in a mastermind last night, and in the mastermind, the host said that one of the characters looks just like the Cheshire Cat from Disney in the book. So that's what got them shut down, because that's why you should never use copyrighted work in your book.
yeah, you can use the original public domain images and stuff, but you just can't take Disney's characters.
Oh yeah, because Disney changes it up, and gives it like happy endings. In the original books, the endings are not happy. You should like read the original Little Mermaid. That's like an eye awakening there. It's like terrible. It's not for kids.
Yeah, you got to be careful with some of those. Your Fairyland looks really exciting. I'm excited to get it.
Oh yeah, it's like going pretty well. Like we had a problem this morning, because that's why you should always test your funnel, because we didn't really test our funnel, and this morning it wouldn't work. Like it was going to a dead page. So I got on a call with Carmen and also Hughes, and we finally found out the problem. Like she had linked to a different funnel. So that's what happens sometimes. You gotta make sure you like test your funnel. We just used a coupon to give it to ourselves for free, basically. So then we just use that to go through it before we sold it to the public. Especially on Warrior Plus, you should use the coupon to do like a $99 off coupon, 99% off, because that's the lowest you can do is 99%. And you do that in the coupon, that you can test the funnel before you launch it to the public.
Yep, that's a good plan. I was very disappointed in Nara, or however she says her name, on her Bible characters. She missed a huge market. She made a huge mistake. She brought it out at Christmas, or in time for Christmas. The only characters that she has from the entire Nativity are Mary with baby Jesus and the wise men, which she put in the wrong spot. Everybody sends them to the manger. They arrived after the family was already living in a house. And it's very clear about that. The wise men went to the house. And I can't find very many characters that I can use for anything. If you go to Pixabay, they have a few, but really they're not very well done. And she could have hit a huge market if she'd put in the entire characters. She left out,
Oh, so she didn't have like Joseph and like the
no, not
the king?
Joseph, not the shepherds. The shepherds were critical. I mean, those were the chosen people. They got the news first, and there's huge, a huge, I don't know what you would call it, a history of why the shepherds were chosen. I actually did an Advent journal on that whole thing a couple of years ago. I've got to revise it now because I got some more information that's critical. But anyway, no donkeys, no inn, no innkeeper, no angels, nothing.
Well,
So
maybe
I
you
think,
should get started on your own pack if you think there was like some suggestions. You can make your own pack. You know, like you can just go on Upwork and hire like an artist. You know, and then tell them what you want. You know.
that's a thought, but she just, in my opinion, she made a huge mistake there.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody makes mistakes now and then. You know, like you should like give her some feedback on it. You know, maybe like in the future she can, you know, maybe do some more research when she does any more packs. Like maybe she didn't do enough research on this one.
Could be, but I don't need a lot of those characters, Moses and so forth. They're at a later time or a different time, but at this time of year, it just seems to me she missed a really huge opportunity there.
Oh yeah, that's what happens sometimes. You know, you just like if you don't like do thorough research, you know, because that could happen. And like really, you know, yeah, I'm sure she didn't mean anything by it. You know, she probably just didn't like do enough research about the Bible. I know she's from Greece.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, yes, like English is her second language. You know, she speaks Greek fluently, and English is her second language.
I don't understand Greek, so she's ahead of me.
Oh yeah, yes. I think she at one point she even had gods and goddesses. Like that, it was really beautiful pack.
So somebody else needs to talk.
Yeah, I know. I try. Hopefully someone else could join us. You know, anybody's like shy. Everybody's so shy, like they just don't want to, I guess.
Yeah, one thing I want to do is more mixing of the different packs that I have now. And it doesn't matter if what you put into kids' coloring books doesn't make any sense. As one, I forget who it was now, one person said in their coloring books, they can have an elephant spouting water in a truck perched atop the water, and the kids will think it's funny. That won't bother them.
Oh,
But I think more mixing of things is what I'm going to be doing.
well, that's a great idea to like mix like packs, you know, like especially the ones that Carmen and I came out with. Like you could mix them out to those packs and put them in the same book, you know, because they kind of have the same style, like the Japanese anime look or
Right.
anime.
Yeah, somebody recently said they made a coloring book that was a mixture of, what was it, mermaids and I think it was fairies and mermaids they did.
Oh yeah, sounds like a great combination. I love fairies. I love mermaids, you know, so I'll be the first to get a book like that. Like I used to love mermaids. Like every time I was in the swimming pool as a kid, I would act like I was a mermaid.
Did you give it up?
Oh no, I still like to pretend I'm a mermaid, you know, when I go out in the water, you know, and I like put my legs together and like flip my toes and look like my toes are a fin, you know.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Okay, who else out there is doing something?
Yeah, I want to hear what everybody's doing, like what your struggles with, like is something going on in your business that you want to talk about. I see Catherine has an open mic. Maybe she has something to say.
Open by mistake.
Oh, okay. Well, you have something to say about your business. Like what's going on with
My
it?
business is not started yet. That's my problem.
Oh, you
That's
haven't
my
started
struggle.
yet.
Right. I'm
What's holding
really,
you back?
uh, I'm really not sure. Maybe the learning curve, uh, fear of failure, any of the normal things.
Why do you think that you would fail? Like if you like
Well,
failed
I
before?
really don't know because I've got great stuff. I've got great stuff from you. I've gotten a lot of stuff from you. I've got a lot of things on my computer. I really just don't quite know how to get them off my computer, make a little change and on to Etsy or eBay or wherever. I have no website.
Oh, you have no website. Do you have like you say you have an Etsy store? My dog was barking. I didn't really quite hear.
No website.
Oh, no Etsy store even.
I do have, I do, but I don't have anything in it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I would recommend getting like Carmen's Etsy templates. Makes it really quickly to add products. Because you got to put like 10 images in there. And it just helps a lot. You just drag and drop into the Canva template. You use Canva, right?
Barely. Thanks to Carmen and the other tips from other people that I've picked up. But I really would like to use the done for you and just make the few changes. That's my goal and to just do a lot.
Oh, yeah. You should just do a few things like every day, like baby steps, I call it, or Dave Ramsey actually coined the term. Just do things every single day, like a little bit of things and like lower the steps. Have you taken the PLR challenge I have on the website?
I did start that. I actually did start that, and I think I got all the way through, changed it to a PDF, and then didn't know where to go from there. I got to the PDF, but then I didn't know where to go from there.
Oh, you
How to
just
get it
make the
onto
shop
Etsy.
listing on Etsy. You just make the shop listing. You can add the PDF at the bottom of it.
Say that again.
Well, you make the listing on Etsy, the shop listing. Then at the
Mhm.
bottom, you can add your PDF.
Okay.
Yeah, share
I
my
think I
screen.
really just don't know how to list. I list on eBay. I've listed on eBay for years. I've listed on Amazon, but I don't know how to list on Etsy.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. Like I'll share my screen and show you my store. So it says like my Etsy store. So you go to the shop manager and you go to listings.
Mm-hmm.
Then here's one of my listings I have. So I use Carmen's templates to make the images here. And then I used Magic Motion Video to make like a video of it. Just makes a little simple video of it. It's just to add some pizzazz.
Right.
And then I put like the titles. I put lots of keywords. I looked at competitors and I put keywords from competitors in here.
But see, I don't really know how to get it from going to listing and then listed.
Well, you just have to fill
Am
out
I
all
saying
this
that right?
information.
And then from the PDF, how do I get the file onto the listing?
Okay, so you just gotta follow the steps. You gotta go through all these steps, and then at the bottom here, there's the description of like the sales copy and stuff, like what's in it. I just put like the benefits and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then down here are some tags. I just use the keywords from competitors, like what keywords they're using. And here's the pricing. And then down here, and you put the quantity. So you always put 999 because it's a digital product,
Okay.
And then down here, digital files, you could add them here. So you click this button, upload. And I have this is the printable itself. And I made a license. Like you don't have to have one if you don't want to, but I just put a license so they know that it's personal use only. So they won't try to sell it, commercially.
Right.
I have like printing instructions and also binding instructions, like in case they want to print it or bind it. But that's like that's not necessary. Like the only thing you really need is this PDF of the file.
But I think the others are a pretty good thing to have, especially instructions.
Oh, yes, that just narrows down the amount of message you get, the support. Like if you have these instructions, 'cause
Mhm.
I found that I don't get anybody asking about how to print it because I include these instructions.
That's exactly what I think would be the best. I just haven't done it.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty simple. Let me show you what it says. So these are printing instructions. I tell how to print it because what if they don't know how to print, like that's possible. Maybe they're just not, computer savvy.
Right.
So I
Exactly.
tell them what to do exactly. And then I tell them what to do with their printer, scale to fit or actual size, and then select print. Then this is like in case they want to make a happy planner. This is borderless printing, double-sided, and this is like some.
Oh, that's a lot of information. That's great.
Oh yeah, like yeah, it's like really easy. Then I put like some social media links back here, and then they could get on my email list.
Hmm. I actually bought your Shopify, printable Shopify course,
Uh-huh.
and I haven't ever done I haven't ever done that either. But that's what really got me started looking and thinking and doing and printables, not doing, obviously, evidently.
Oh yeah, we just gotta just do it, baby steps. Again, just like every day, like just watch a little bit because I get the videos that are less than 15 minutes each, so they don't take that much time. And you can do steps of your store. Like, so that first day, you can go through one video and follow along the steps.
I'll go back to that, your PDF, your challenge. I could go back to it, correct?
Oh yeah, you can take it again as many times as you want. You just keep signing up for the email, and then it sends you emails every single day. Now, what I need to do is make a PDF of every single step, but I'm just worried that it'll just be too overwhelming to have all the steps in one PDF.
And these are all videos, aren't they? Or do you have a PDF of the actual lessons?
Oh, in the PLR challenge, yeah, I have like
Mhm.
some video lessons you can click to see some video lessons I have on YouTube to watch, how to do certain things. Like I think I did one for listing on Etsy actually. So there's a video of me listing a product on Etsy. And I
Okay.
used Sales Samurai. It's this keyword tool. Yeah, it's like called Sales Samurai. And it's like a keyword tool, kind of like Marmalade.
Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
And I use this in the training too. I have like a video of it.
Is that one a free keyword tool or
Oh no,
paid?
it's a paid one, but I got free access to an affiliate.
Mm-hmm.
So they gave me access of it. So I use it, to do competitor research, and to see like maybe what printables are ranking high, and it's pretty useful. Like that's my store. It grades my listings too, kind of like Marmalade does.
Mm-hmm.
And it tells me like everything. I got missing images, like I didn't use all 10 slots, and I got some missing tags, and it just tells me about my store, and then I could do competition. Kristen's trying to come in, so we got some competition here, and you can actually put other competitors and see what they're doing, and you can look at what their sales are. Like they've had this, it even tells you how many sales the people have gotten, and
Wow.
their listings and
based on their design attributes rather than their applications directly. Let's dive into it.
looks like someone's got
The Type 1 ground up designs PDWs are the purest form of a PDW, since they were conceived from scratch
not sure
with
who
the
that
goals
is.
of a personal defense weapon.
Okay, well, I think it was Kristen. Okay, I muted. She must be watching a course or something. Yeah, so it's pretty cool, and there's like calculator, you could calculate, the profit and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty interesting software, so I like to use that too. And Yeah, so again, it kind of takes a while it looks really overwhelming. It really isn't. Like, you don't have to fill in all this stuff. Like, you don't got to fill in this stuff, because it's just a digital product.
I see.
Because yeah, it does look overwhelming because there just looks like so much stuff to fill out, but you don't have to fill out everything.
I feel like I need printed or written, complete written, printed instructions. As opposed to some videos, I think I'm better reading. And
Oh
I
yeah,
just
yeah, we
haven't,
do have I do have a blog post on PLR Beats that talks about how to make a store, and I think it even says how to list a product as well. So it's like this blog post, and it's right here. It's how to sell on Etsy. You can go there and look, and it tells you how to set up a store, and it's all text.
oh, okay,
And I got
that's
like
great.
screenshots.
Perfect. PLR Beach, and then what, like
Oh,
when?
how dash to dash sell dash on dash Etsy. It's like
Okay.
this blog post here,
Okay,
and I got like it's all in text and stuff, and then
perfect.
like that, and then it talks about the Sell Samurai some more.
I'll
So
go,
that might
I'll
be
go look at that
helpful.
blog post.
That might be helpful, just to like get some ideas and stuff.
Perfect, thanks.
Yeah, so I just recommend just doing something every day, just get towards your goal. Because you can't do everything in one day. Like, Rome wasn't built in a day. You gotta just do it in baby steps. And don't let yourself get overwhelmed. Because especially if you have enough time, because you do got enough time. You just gotta get up early or stay up late, because you got enough time as anybody that's just trying to work on cancer research right now. They won Nobel Prizes and stuff. You got the same amount of time as they do.
For sure.
Well, my little kitten sitting on my husband's desk, and there's like there's a wasp in here. And she's
Thank
trying to
you.
get the wasp. Oh no. Hopefully, it looks like it's just in the ceiling. It's trying to find a way out. No, I'm not allergic to wasp or anything, so I'm not too scared. Okay, so hopefully that helped you, Catherine. Like, do you have anything else you want to talk about, or
Absolutely. Thank you.
that'll help you just get started? It's yeah, it can get overwhelming to start like an Etsy store and list things, because there's so many options, and you're like, do I really need to do this? But you really don't have to do all the options. Like, some of them is just for people selling physical products, but because you're selling digital, you don't even need shipping or anything like that.
Yes, and people are running out of time, or I think they feel like they're running out of time this year with all the holdups with products. So a digital product, they would be able to get it at any time.
Oh yeah, there's lots of supply chain issues because every time I order from Instacart, like, most of the things on my list are not in the store,
Right.
and the shelves are bare. Like, the shopper shows me, because I'm still scared. I'm still scared to go grocery shopping because of the COVID.
Yeah.
So I have like a
With you.
shopper do it, and they show me pictures of the shelves, and they're like bare.
Well,
Yeah, so
thanks
there's lots of-
again. I'm going to definitely go look at PLR Beach blog post and print that.
Oh sure, yeah, I can go ahead and print it. I hope it looks good printed. I've never looked myself. Let me see how it would look. No, yeah, it prints out good. All the pictures are there. Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks. Again.
Oh, sure. Does anybody else have anything? I print out 12 pages, but the last page is blank, or the last 2 pages. You could probably just do 1 to 10. We got some new people that came in. There's like Julie coming in, and what's going on? Like, anybody having some struggles, or y'all just perfect in your business right now? Maybe you don't need anybody's tips or tricks or anything. You're all just sailing smoothly.
Hi, Becky.
Oh, hi, Shanna.
I'm just now getting over COVID for the last 2 weeks. So I'm having a hard time prioritizing what I should go ahead and go back to since I really don't have that much energy right now. And my shop I've only had one sale in the last 2 weeks. And I put a lot of work into all the fall and autumn stuff, and now that feels like it's pretty much over. So what would you suggest would be good to look ahead to doing for the next few months?
Well, you should like think about the holidays coming up. Like there's Valentine's Day and New Year's, so you should get started on products for those holidays right now, because like they're going to be pretty big, you know, because a lot of people are like shopping online because of COVID. They don't want to go out in stores, so a lot of these stores are like having their Black Fridays even earlier because they're worried about too many people crowding in the store. So these online products are going to be more popular than usual, you know.
Okay.
So more people are going to try to get digital products, I imagine, because they don't want to go into stores where there's all these crowds where they could possibly contract COVID, you know, because you said you're just now getting over it. So you know how hard it is. So I would start working on some cute Valentine's, you know, stuff, like maybe some activities. You can make, you know, coupons, maybe Valentine's coupons that kids can give their parents. Like that's what I'm going to be making here, Valentine's coupons. And I'm probably going to sell some as PLR too. And like love coupons for like a spouse or a significant other or partner, you know, and also ones for parents and kids,
Okay.
because that's a really cheap, you know, gift. Like they can buy it for like maybe a couple dollars on Etsy, you know, or even like or even $1 for like a pack of coupons, and they can give that as a gift. Because I was at a birthday party, and this is what gave me the idea. I was at a birthday party, you know, my niece and nephew had a birthday together because their birthdays are very close. And then the aunt, like she doesn't have much money, like she's been having money problems, you know. So she gave them a coupon for one day with her, like a coupon for a day with her. So she's like trying to give them her time instead of spending money. Like she has more time than money. So I thought that was really cute. And she made like a coupon using, you know, Photoshop or some other program. And that was a really, or she may have used PowerPoint, I just don't know, but it was really cute. It said like, this coupon is good for one day with me, you know, to do like something fun.
Okay. Cool.
And I thought that was really cute.
Yeah, it sounds cool. Thanks.
And I advise to like work on the activities that are going to bring you the most money, like the highest ROI activities. And you do those first, because then if you do one, like you should always start with eat the frog in the morning. You know, Mark Twain says, eat the frog. You should eat the biggest task first, and then that you have that day, and then like do the other tasks later. But the one that brings in the most money, do that task first. That's how you prioritize. That's what I do. I put a list to make a big giant brainstorm list of everything I got to get done, and then I use this happy planner, and I put like all my tasks for the week, you know, on the side here, and each day I put what I'm going to do that day, and I make sure to do the highest ROI activities on Monday. That's when I got the most energy, because it's the start of the week, and I do them in the morning. And I put the activities that are going to make the most money on that day, and then I keep going down. Then by Friday, you know, I'm so tired, I don't feel like doing anything. But then all my activities that were the highest ROI are done.
Okay.
So then,
Awesome.
like, I could just relax.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
I'd also recommend using Google Calendar. You can use Google Calendar. You could like time block your activities too that you want to do each day.
Mhm.
You can also use it on your phone too, so you can take it with you on the go.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'll show you my Google Calendar. Like, yeah, it's really cool, these Google Calendar. I got to start doing it because I'm in Natalie Bacon's coaching group, and one of her videos was on calendaring on Google Calendar. So ever since I took that training, I've been using my Google Calendar, and I block in time blocks. Like right now is the coffee chat. And before that, I blocked in lunch, and then I had a printable sellers boot camp. That's my membership meeting. And then I got work time. I scheduled this. I have an event called the 12 Days of Freebies coming up. So I'm gonna like make some freebies during this time, and then I'm gonna like work. And then that's like then some Natalie Bacon calls right here for her membership. And then I got another coaching call then, and I got these 2 times for free, like free time for my son, you know, when he gets home from school. So this is what I do to schedule out my time blocks. So you can just make these time blocks. You just double click and you put the blink block of time, you know, and how much time you think it's going to be. And you can look, it's also comes on your phone too. I got the app for the Google Calendar app, and it's also on my phone. So if I'm on the go, I can see what I got to do. Like maybe I got like a meeting or something, you know?
Okay.
So I found that really helps. And also I have this digital clock, and I do like 25-minute time blocks. You know, I'd use the Pomodoro technique. Like I'll
Yeah.
work for 25 minutes, and then after 5 minutes, I'll get up and stretch, you know, and then I'll check on Brian if he's home, and then I'll go back to work. And my
That's a good
desk is in
idea.
the living room. So Brian usually sits over there on the couch, but today he's at school. During COVID, like I was working with Brian, like he was here because his daycare was closed.
Hmm.
And so I would like sit at my desk and like I'll check on him after 25 minutes at a time and see what he's doing and then go back to work, you know. So I kept doing that. Then he got to play with his tablet. So you should give, like, if you have a small child, do you have any kids at home?
No, mine are adults.
Oh, adults?
Hmm.
Well, that should make it even easier because I was doing this with a small child, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so hopefully that helped out, you know. Just do things in baby steps and don't feel overwhelmed and stressed, because this stuff isn't like rocket science, you know. It's not like super difficult. Like anybody can do these kind of things. Like it's very, very simple to do these shop listings and make shops, you know, because these sites have paid teams of user experience designers. Because I used to be a user experience designer at American Airlines. These companies pay teams of these user experience designers to make the user experience on their site, you know, as easy as possible for people to make shops and list products, you know. So you know that they designed it to make it easy. So it's
Yeah.
not hard at all to list these products or make these shops in these in Shopify or Etsy, you know. It's not hard at all.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with the listings. And I just redid a bunch of mine before I got sick, but I think mainly it's coming up with ideas that will actually sell. A lot of people have liked some of my stationery, but I'm not selling very much stationery. I'm trying to move into more of info printables and put more information on those printables instead of just cute things. I'm thinking about going that direction now.
That's probably a good idea, because I'm coming out with this course called Problem Solving Printables, where I actually make printables that solve problems. Like that's why kind of my secret to selling so much is every printable I make solves a problem. Like for instance, I got this like the Cert Food Diet Planner. It does have content in it. Like you said, you're going to do some content printables. And this Cert Food Diet Planner has some content. It has like some recipes for Cert Food Diet Shake. And it has like some like a bunch of stuff like that. So there is content in it. And I find that it solves problems because people are looking to lose weight. And the Cert Food diet is a very trendy diet because Adele, the singer, actually lost 100 pounds on it. So it's been in all these magazines. So everybody's searching for it. And it's like the top ranked on Etsy, not Etsy, but Pinterest right now. My Cert Food Diet Planner is, and also my post on it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm getting lots of traffic, you know, and it's because it's a problem solving printable. You know, it solves a problem of someone that's trying to plan their Cert Food diet, you know.
Yeah.
Especially diet, anything dieting. I don't know what's your niche. Is it dieting or parenting, or what is it?
It's just started out basically with making stationery, and I was already publishing on KDP. And I was thinking about pulling apart some of my books to put them onto Etsy, but I never really got around to that. I started in on stationery, and then I made like fall bucket lists, bookmarks, some coloring like mandalas, little pages and bookmarks for those, a little journal. I just kind of like just been playing around here and there basically to see what would be good to make. And then I'm put together a reading list for homesteading books, and I researched probably well over 100 of those and put those on there, and then made the blank pages for the customer to fill out on their own. I've had a lot of interest in that. And then I've made a no sugar challenge, which I put a lot of content on. I'm hoping that will start picking up closer to the new year. So,
Yeah, yes, that's a great product idea. That will really solve a problem, you know.
Mhm.
And we kind of help people, guide them, not having any sugar, like, is it like a 30-day challenge or how many days?
Yeah, it's sort of for like a 30-day challenge. Mhm.
Yeah, that's a great idea. And then like, that way they can get that so they can track their sugar. Cause I just eat too much sugar. Like I got chocolate everywhere. Like my husband has a stash of chocolate and I keep rating it, and I stop, That sounds like you got it pretty made with all these product ideas. So you're just not getting many sales. Like, why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think the graphics are good. I've had good feedback on that. I have researched on the keywords and use SEO, and I've redone the listings a couple of times, which I sort of was getting more views after, or while I was relisting them. But then the last 2 weeks, I haven't done anything because I was sick. So now I'm thinking more about anything with content and info to help people, like you said, solve a problem. Those type of printables. And then I've thought about wall art, but I really don't know the ins and outs of that part of it. So sort of sizes.
Oh yeah, wall art is good for decorations. That's like a cheap decoration. So that solves the problem of someone wanting to decorate. They don't have much money, so they just print it out and they can frame it. Like go to the dollar store or Dollar Tree and get some cheap dollar frames and then frame them and put them on the wall. That's like a good decoration.
Yeah, I see it all in there. It just seems like when I want to try something that just doesn't fly. So I don't know where I'm missing the mark at.
Yeah, it is kind of difficult to get started on Etsy because there's just so much competition, where there's so many people selling like exactly the same thing you're selling. It's really hard. It feels like you're just drowning in there. You're trying to get out and like no one can see you, and so it's kind of difficult. Like, have you like tried Pinterest at all to promote yourself?
Yeah, I'm not real great with setting. Well, I never did get the business part set up, so it's still on my regular account. But I just go ahead and when I list them, then I go ahead and put them on Pinterest. But after that, I think I do get a lot of traffic coming from there. And then I have done some marketing on Twitter, which everybody's always surprised, but it does bring some traffic in.
Oh, that's good to do. I never heard of like using Twitter. Like I never use it for myself.
I don't know. I just, there's some, if you use the hashtags, like I'll make sure and use hashtag Etsy shop or Etsy store, and then like planner or journal. And then I was a part of a lot of writers groups last year on Twitter. So that kind of helped give me an edge on some of it. But then I don't know, I'll get the traffic coming from there, but I don't know if I'm actually getting buyers from there. And then Facebook is just totally dead for me. I've never, once they quit helping the little, once they made you start paying to play, basically, I lost a lot of traffic several years ago through Facebook and never got it back. I don't like how they do things. So I still put stuff on there, but I don't feel like I get much traffic from there.
If you use Instagram, because I think Instagram's kind of the same way now. You got to like pay to play. Like,
I'm not sure. I did get started, but then I never went back to finish. It just seemed pretty involved to try to get the images on there from the desktop instead of using the phone. And I know there's a way to do it because I started doing it, but it just, there's only so much I can do. And I get overwhelmed trying to do all the things. Make the product, and research it first, make sure it's going, somebody's looking for, and then making the product, and then listing it, and then getting it marketed. And I try to do everything in batches, but then I still get pretty overwhelmed.
Yeah, it sounds like you got like a really, really good idea. So what you said first you do market research, which is very important to make sure anybody's even searching for this.
Mhm.
know, do you like look on Google, you know, Google Analytics to see like the
I
amount of
start on
visits?
Google, Etsy, KDP, and
Uh-huh.
Pinterest. I search everywhere and get all the keywords and really just dive into it and make sure that that's what people are looking for. And then I'll go ahead and make the product. But yeah, I search everywhere and keywords are used differently everywhere. So it gets really
Yes, yes.
confusing. So, I mean, they'll look for it differently on Etsy than they do on Google or on Pinterest.
That's like really smart to do because yeah, if anybody didn't catch that, you know, like what Shannon does is she like does keyword research first, and that way she has all her keywords ready to go. Then when she's ready to list on Etsy, you have all the keywords there. So you can put them in the title, you can put them in the tags and in the description, like everywhere. So you already did the research before you even made the product, and so you have them all there already. So that's like a really good tactic, you know. Yeah, it's funny you're not getting any sales. Like it sounds like you should with all that research, you know.
I know, I don't know where I'm dropping the ball at, like I said, because I'm doing a ton of research before I even start making anything. And then I check all over Etsy to see how everybody else has made theirs. And then I make mine similar but different, you know, similar as in what's probably appealing to the customer, but different and better that I can do, like more information or more pages that they can fill out that have, you know, instead of just 2 or 3 pages, I'll put 10, you know,
Apple time.
so.
Gosh, I just don't even know. Like, yeah, maybe like I would just say Pinterest. That's how I get my traffic. You know, a lot is from Pinterest, and also use like maybe if you thought about starting a blog, maybe to promote your printables.
Yeah, I have my blog, and I was doing blog posts to update when I was publishing things. Plus, I combined it with my nature journaling and regular journaling to tie everything together. But I had to spend time taking care of my son when he had an accident for the last 2 years, and I've been helping him. And so, like I said, trying to do all the things, adding blog posts kind of got dropped the last 6 or 8 months. So I haven't been doing that. But I don't sell from my website, but I do link everywhere to it, to all the stuff, KDP, Etsy, and everywhere.
Well, I would advise like I get started on do you do like SEO, like search engine optimization for your blog posts, like make any posts that rank on search engines?
Not really, unless they were related to the products. If they were regular blog posts for nature journaling and just regular journaling, I haven't really dove into that yet. I know how to do it all because I used to run another website, but I just didn't want to be overwhelmed with that with this one at this time. I just really was just, you know, throwing out their updates and I probably need to do a better job with the blog, but I just really don't know what all to do at this moment.
No, I'm just, you know, I hire someone on Upwork because I hire people that I do like 2,000 words and they only charge like $30, especially people from India. Because I found that people from India, like they charge a lot less and they speak very good English because they used to be even occupied by the UK for several years. So there's a lot of people that have English, you know, as their main language even over there. And they speak very good English and they're really good workers. So I hire people from India off of Upwork and they write my blog post for me. And then I'll inject some of my personality. Like I'll put like some sentences here and there about myself in the post, kind of how I relate to the subject. And then in the post, I put like my product they can buy and also an opt-in freebie that leads to a sales page where they can buy something. So I do that and I used Yoast. It's like a plugin. Like, did you have Yoast on your blog?
Yeah, I have it on there.
Yeah, so you can just use that and like that helps you with the keyword research. You know, it just tells you what keywords to put, you know, and where and how many to do. And So that helped as well. And then it just takes time with Google. Like it takes a lot of time for you to rank. It depends on your domain authority. Like, I don't know, did you ever find out your domain authority score?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Well, it's a domain authority score. Like you could just search, a domain authority, and there's like these domain authority checkers, and you put your site in there or
Oh,
your
okay.
domain rating, and it comes up. Like I'll share my screen, and that it just depends on how much authority you have, as if you're going to rank on Google like faster or or slower.
Oh, okay. Domain authority,
Yeah,
okay.
so domain authority checker, and then this one for this one comes up. It's by Hrefs, and this is my site. And my site has pretty good authority, because the highest you can get is 100, and I got a 51.
Hmm.
That's pretty good, authority there. So I get like ranked on Google fast because my authority is good, because Google knows my site, isn't some spammy crap, so they want to put me on there when I make a piece of content,
Mhm.
and it goes faster because my domain authority is so high. And the way I got it so high was I used Helper Reporter. It's this free email list. You can sign up, and you could respond to these reporters that need content for their stories. So you would sign up on a source, and you sign up to the email list, and they give you 3 emails a day. And then like they give you an email in the morning, one in the afternoon, and one at night, and it's free. So you would sign up, and that's how I got into Forbes and Business Insider, and I got links from Huffington Post and Parents Magazine and Women's World. I got into the magazine. It's all from using this, all of it.
Oh, okay. I have
I
not heard of
recommend
it.
signing up. It's called helperreporter.com. I'll put in the chat. And it's for free.
Okay.
So you should start, when you get some time, just respond to some of these queries. Like every day they send some, like I'll just respond to like a couple a week, that like as your time permits. And they're really short queries. You can just, and what you do is respond, with like copy pastable responses, so don't do any self promotion. Like I would just get right to the point and go, hey, so and so, I'm such and such, I'm here from so and so blog, and so then you respond to their query.
Okay.
They have them in all niches. Like it has like health and fitness. These are all the heroes. Like there's some there's ones about Christmas, and there's general queries and stuff. There's just all kinds of stuff. A lot of it's Christmas stuff right now.
Okay.
And you just click that and respond to one. Like first you look up here, and if you see any ones that might be of use to you, then you click down and it takes you down to it. Like there's one for fitness trainers, but some of it is for experts. Like this one I think is for experts, So you got to just keep that in mind, that some of them just want experts.
Okay.
Yeah. So then you just click this, and then it opens up a box in Gmail, and then you could just, for the subject, you would say anxiety in dogs, just copy paste what this is and copy paste it here, and then say, hey, and you can see their name is Simone. So you go, hey, Simone, I'm such and such, from like such and such blog, and then you start responding to their query.
Okay.
That's all you do. And then they give you a link back to your blog. Then you end up getting authority and building trust with Google.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And that helps you rank higher in search engines, because I get lots of traffic from Google. It's just because I've been using this. Like I no longer guest post. Before I was guest posting, but I stopped doing it because it just wasn't worth my time. Like this one lady wouldn't post my post, like I sent her like 3 emails and she wouldn't do it. And she even told me I could guest post too. So she was ignoring me and ghosting me. So ever since then, like I haven't been guest posting. I just use that helperreporter.com site.
Oh, okay. I have not heard of them.
So you should try doing that to build. I think maybe your site's authority isn't very high. That's why you're not ranking,
Yeah, I know that is a weak area for me. I wanted to focus in on some journaling articles, and then tying it with nature journaling and midlife. And then of course, doing the printables within all that, and then KDP at the same time too. So I've just been stretched thin basically for the last 2 years.
Yeah, you need to focus on what's bringing in the most money. Like I would say, like your printables are. Like, are you at least getting like a few sales like that bringing anything in?
Not really. My sales probably come more from KDP at the moment, which is not a whole lot, but I do have 3 or 4 books that do sell fairly well.
Well, then I'll focus on KDP, just whatever is making the most money, like make that your number one priority. Then like maybe make a few tasks for that at the beginning of the week. And then as you go down through the week, do some tasks for the other things. The main focus done with the main money site that you're working on, like the KDP, that brings in the most money. So I'll focus on that first.
Yeah.
But whatever is bringing the most money, you need to focus on first.
Yeah.
Then the rest of the stuff can be like an afterthought, on the back burner. Then we get energy to do those, then just do some tasks for those. Like my blog right now is not bringing that much money because it's just ad income, so like that's not like a high priority. So I'll do these blog posts once a week, but it takes time for them to rank, so that's like a low priority activity because I'm not making money right away from that. It takes time for me to get the money eventually, like a passive income activity. So that would be, I usually do those, probably like yesterday I did like 2 blog posts on my blog, so I just kind of like balance it out throughout the week. But on Monday, it's when I did all the big stuff.
Yeah. I do have a big book project that I had just started right before I got sick. And it'll be one where I'll have info and lots of blank pages to fill in. And then I can also basically take it apart since it's published and then publish it onto Etsy. And I think it will do fairly well. But I just got sidetracked being sick. So, but I do want to put more books on KDP. I enjoy doing that a lot too.
That's great. Hopefully you'll get in better health soon. You do sound pretty sick. You probably should lay down and rest, and just focus on you right now. Like give some self-care,
Oh yeah. I've actually, this is one of my better days. So, but I was kind of glad to see that you put this on here today and that I was able to attend. I really appreciate all the advice that you've given me.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I want to do this more often, like maybe after the holidays, like have some more scheduled out, these creative copy chats. I think it just help people out that are stuck, they need like someone that's like a sounding board, someone would have advice for them, because it's really hard to be a solopreneur. You're doing everything yourself. You don't know what to do. And you don't really have money for coaching, you just don't know who to go to turn to, it's like really difficult.
It is hard because I'm really in bad financial straits right now, trying to make a lot of money and going to have to take on a VA as a client within a week or two just to get some money coming in, which takes away from all my stuff I want to do. KDP and all of that, but I have to have something to come in. But yeah, it is kind of difficult to, like I said, wear all the hats and then prioritize which hats to focus on. It's hard to get lost. I mean, it's easy to get lost into the whole mix of everything. All the wheels that are turning and what all needs to do to make the whole thing run. And it's easy to get overwhelmed with all of it.
Oh, yes. Okay, well, I just wish you the best. And thanks everybody for coming today. I hope you have an excellent holiday. I'll make sure to put this up on YouTube, unlisted, and I'll send out an email so you have a replay in case you want to go back to anything I talked about. Okay, well, have a great day and great weekend, everybody. Goodbye.
Thanks, Becky.
Bye.